our interests are in nonviolence aren't just in sort of the historic teaching of it, as much as it is helping people to get connected to what does it mean now and what does it mean today. And it's great to be saying this to you, of course, today on Dr. King's birthday. So we're interested in pushing the thinking of people like Gandhi and King forward into the future. We don't just want people to learn historic facts about their lives. We want them to think about the principles and ideas that animated their choices. So that's a big part of what we do. Other than the nonviolence education that we do, we also do structural programs to try to actually help make structures happen that would support some of this work. Some of that has looked like our support for restorative justice practices in the community to fix the badly broken justice system. And I'm sure many of you know about that from the work we do in the community. And the other interest that we have is in sustainability. Gandhi talked over 100 years ago now about sustainability. He actually predicted that if we didn't think about it very carefully, we were overconsumed and perish from the earth as a species. And a lot of people are kind of buying into that idea these days. But the bottom line for me is, in a world of shrinking resources, one of the things that people are going to have to do is to get more interdependent with each other. And some of the ways we want to help people get clear about that, one is to find out about ideas related to sustainability. And the other is for people to become less scared of conflict, so that they will share, so that we can work things out in a different way than everybody having their own, because we just don't have enough for that. So I'm proud that the PLEX has become like a little bit of a destination for people nationally and internationally who are interested in nonviolence coming to visit us. This past year we've had people from around the United States come, visitors from as far away as Japan. In March we have 20-odd college students from University of Connecticut, from a state or a community college in Connecticut that are going to come up and spend the weekend in the PLEX and learn about nonviolence. So we imagine that we'll be welcoming more groups and individuals into our work. And I want to say, I guess one last thing is that the learning that I have in relation to building new systems is that the way, if you want to go big, is to stay small and get well connected. And it's not really about like needing to have or own, but it's about how do we build networks that support and sustain, so that networks can become new systems that actually serve life instead of life needing to serve the systems in the way that so many of our systems now are. People are serving systems, not so much systems serving people. So these are some of the things that we're interested in, and this philosophy of like working interdependently with people is a big part of it. So it's part of the reason why I was so delighted to start talking to Eleanor and Mike and others in this room a while ago, Jacob and Josiah and Ron, about this project in the warehouse behind us. We really want to make that happen. And we want to work independently to make it happen, because that's the way things get done. So that's it. Curious to hear any other questions if people have.
Okay. Well, what I thought we'd do is go around the room and introduce ourselves. My name is John Boutte. I'm the co-chair of the Education Committee for the Southwest Common Council, and I try to pull these things together.
I'm Robin Detman. I'm involved in a lot of things with the community, including this committee. One of them is the Josiah neighborhood safety net for School 17 that's being put together right now, and some other initiatives like that. I'm on the board of Bail Bob Cultural Center and the advisory board for the Celebration of Life community on J Street. So that's enough.
I'm Barbara Hoffman, and I'm very proud to live in the Susan B. Anthony Historic District, and I've been instrumental in renovating some of the buildings on West Main Street and putting them back on the tax rolls.
I'm Alan Williams. I've lived in the area here for 18 years, and I help out with a local community garden at the corner of Flint and Exchange Street, and I try to be involved in some of the community things here. And
All right. My name's Eleanor Coleman. I'm the Executive Director of Prosper Rochester Incorporated. We're owners and operators of the Seed Folk Store on West Main Street, fruits and vegetables. I've lived and worked in the neighborhood for over 30 years.
I'm Josiah Cross, Project Development Coordinator at the City Off the Grid. We're a design build firm that's trying to increase the prevalence of sustainable practices within the community. And we've been consulting Prosper Rochester on their upcoming projects to do an aquaponics farm in the southwest.
I'm Jake Dale. I'm engineer and project manager in the City Off the Grid.
I'm Mike Ross, and I'm a colleague of Eleanor Coleman's in Prosper Rochester. And I've worked in the community, largely at Swan for more than 12 years.
I'm John Crum of the Exchange Neighborhood Association, and I'm interested in the neighborhood history here. I look at this as being a chance to really have a fresh start.
My name is Dorothy Hall. I'm the president of PLEX Neighborhood Association, and I'm very involved with all the activities that are going on here within the PLEX neighborhood.
Hello, my name is Dorian Hall, and I also am a member of the PLEX neighborhood and president of the Block Mill. And I'm getting involved and pretty much aware of what's going on in the community. And
I'm Gloria Edmonds. I am a longtime resident of Plymouth Exchange Neighborhood Association. I've been active with the association itself for more than 30 years. I have been active in the community on many levels, and I'm very interested in the interest that's come into the Plymouth Exchange Neighborhood.
can we follow up?
John?
Circle in here. Can you start? Yeah. Can you start?
I'm Ron Till, and I wear many hats. Retired professor from RIT, now consulting with Nazareth School of Education in School 19 and School Number 9, and also involved with working with Prosper Rochester.
I'm Laura Fox. I'm an urban planner with Bergman Associates. I have an interest in urban agriculture and how Rochester can move that movement forward. And we work closely with the city on a consulting basis.
My name is Mark Zinzo. I'm new in town, and I'm interested in nonviolence and sustainability, and I'm curious about this project.
I'm David Knoll, and I live nearby.
I'm Debbie Stein. I'm Mike's wife. He's my husband. I'm here for the same reasons.
What are the odds?
Dean Shaw, former member of 19th Ward for 25 to 30 years. Just interested from John Boucher talking about this.
Mara Shell, Southwest YMCA employee, and concerned with 19th Ward and all of my health seekers that live around here. Stacy Colabredi, Susan B. Anthony Neighborhood Association, and Vision Quest Community School Projects.
Douglas Yormick, just recently moved here from Buffalo. I'm an environmental design and urban planning graduate. Just wanting to find out what's going on in the community and trying to see what I can do.
We need to have like mirrors angled.
My name's Jerome Nathaniel. I'm the Staff Outreach and Assistance Coordinator for Food Link.
My name is Patty Love. I'm a permaculture or ecological design consultant and teacher. I'm also the program director of the Rochester Permaculture Center, and of last year's new project called Lots of Food, where we're planting public food forests around Rochester, including down the street, just a couple of houses, and up at the Flying Squirrel are two of our local sites. And I'll just apologize, I'm leaving early, not to be rude, but I just found out that the U of R is pushing for some rezoning of the beloved woods near my home. So we're in West Brighton, so I want to go to that town meeting tonight.
The Old Grove Forest. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm a latecomer, so I'll introduce myself. I'm John Schell from RIT. I am using wireless networks and trying to work on that, and to connect communities to communities and to connect coaches with kids through tutoring and coaching systems.
When we go back down this way here.
My name is Dan Carver, and I live just across the street at the Ant Hill Housing Cooperative.
Oh, great.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jimmy Winkfield. I work for the Office of Children and Family Services, and I'm the aftercare supervisor here in Rochester. And I'm here to make the connection with clients leaving the facility. It's particularly the aquaponics program, because industry has a program out there.
I'm Marion Bouquet. Excuse me. I've lived in the 19th Ward for about 40 years. Active in volunteer efforts for most of that time. I have a strong background in horticulture, so the concept of aquaponics is just fascinating.
My name is Bill Gorman. I've been in the neighborhood for about 12, 15 years, doing house and home restorations, repairs. I've had a mariculture research facility for 1,200 gallons, and was looking to get some more information on the aquaponic system that is planned for the local neighborhood.
I'm Mary Adams. I live on Arnett Boulevard. With my husband Ricardo, who some of you know, and my two children who go to school 10. They're elementary students. And I also serve on the city school board, and I try to attend these meetings as often as I can. So I'm glad to be here and very interested in the topic tonight as well.
I'm Sean Harrigan. I recently had my daughter started in the Rochester City School District, and as part of that, started finding connections through to the various other groups that truly watch over the city, and have decided that this is the place that I should be to help the city continue to grow.
Hi, my name is Ethan Borshansky. I own and manage property in PLEX and 19th Ward.
I'm Stacy. I was back there.
Okay.
I'm Adam Logan. I'm a member of the Little Flower Community. It's a collective, kind of similar to a co-op. And I'm just here. I saw aquaponics, and I'm like, I'm there.
Great.
Hi, my name is Ellie Polzer. I'm a neighbor. I actually live a couple houses down. I'm relatively new to the area. I'm a field biologist / botanist and current grad student in wetland restoration.
Great. See, Bill, did you introduce yourself?
Oh, no, Bill McTazer. I live in the 19th Ward. I volunteered at Swan for a while, and I'm also in the Swan band. I had to drop out last year, but I hope to go back as soon as they go back to the school, whatever that'll be. And I've been in the 19th Ward since 1978. So.
Anybody else who we missed? No?
Everybody sign in. There's a sign-in sheet going around, so please make sure that you get your information on there.